हेलो, नमस्कार। वेलकम टू श्री दिगंबर इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी दौसा। माय नेम मिस्टर हरदीश कुमार from Electronics and Communication Engineering Department. Today we will discuss about the boundary condition. Subject electromagnetic field, lecture number 9. Boundary condition. Boundary condition, we will consider the boundary between two media. We will study how the tangential component and the normal component behave when they are crossing the boundary. In this section we will discuss the boundary condition between a dielectric conductor and conductor free space. When the field axis in a media, the field axis in a medium consists of two different media. The condition the field must satisfy are called boundary condition. The field must satisfy the called boundary condition. For the electrostatic field, the following boundary conditions are important. Electrostatics. In case of static electrical field, no charge and no electrical field may exist within a conducting material, but the charge may appear on the surface as a surface charge density. We will use a closed path and the Gaussian surface to determine the boundary condition. The boundary condition between conductor and free space, the tangential and normal component of electrical field intensity and electrical flux density, dielectric or conductor free space. Figure show. This is the Gaussian surface and this is the free space. This is the Gaussian surface, this is the free space. So this boundary condition apply of D. D means electrical flux density and E means E is the electrical field intensity. तो टू कंपोनेंट, एक dt और एक dn. जैसे dn is the normal component and dt is the tangential component and En normal component of electrical field intensity and Et is the tangential component of electrical field intensity. Dt tangential component of flux density and dn is the normal component of flux density. So this boundary condition calculate of Gaussian surface. This is the Gaussian surface. Del S. In charge flux density rho s. Boundary condition between conductor and free space. This is the free space case. ठीक है. For the electrostatic side field, the following boundary conditions are important. Dielectric interface, conductor, dielectric, conductor and free space. Okay. dielectric boundary condition. Here the external electrical field is divided into two components, and this is the Gaussian surface, right? So to calculate the tangential component of electrical field intensity and electrical flux density, consider the boundary between two dielectric with permittivity E1 and permittivity E2. E1 equal to E0 ER1 and E2 equal to E0 ER2. This is the permittivity of E1, this space, and this is the permittivity of E2, this space. और this is the boundary condition. तो del A, B, C, D and del total width del W and this distance height del H. Total distance del H, half distance del H by 2 and del H by 2. This is the component of electrical field intensity. Space 1, dielectric interface. One space permittivity of E1 and two space permittivity of E2. So calculate of tangential component and normal component T and N. This component calculate of this boundary condition, free space and Gaussian surface. The field in the two media can be expressed as E1 equal to E1t plus E1n or E2 equal to E2t plus E2n. The field in two media can be expressed as, apply the equation of, consider the total work done to move a unit positive charge along a closed path is 0. But apply the equation closed surface integral E dl equal to 0 to the path ABCDA is the figure, right? So closed surface ABCDA E vector dot dl E1t del total width del W minus E1 and del H by 2 minus E2 and del H by 2 minus E2 del W plus E2 and del H by 2 plus E1 and del H by 2 equal to 0. That means now we have discussed that the work done to move a unit positive charge along a closed path is 0. Closed surface integral E vector dot dl equal to 0. The total work done, this is the total work done. Calculate final value integral closed surface E vector dot dl equal to 0. Apply of electrical field intensity does not exist inside the conductor. That means along the path electric field intensity will be 0. So Et equal to E1t equal to E22. The E1t upon permittivity of E equal to d22 upon dt, E2 d20 equal to E1 d2t. This is the tangential component of D undergoes some charge across the boundary. So D is said to be discontinuous across the boundary. The boundary condition for the normal component are obtained by apply Gauss's law. on a small pillbox shaped volume as in the figure. Closed surface S d vector dot ds equal to q. So d1 n del s means कि d2 n del s equal to del q equal to rho s del s, assume del h equal to 0, जब हाइट इक्वल टू 0 हो गया तो d1n माइनस के d2n इक्वल टू rho s. This figure. This is the Gaussian surface. This is the Gaussian surface and del s and total charge flux density rho s. Okay, and total height del h. So tangential component of electric field density is 0. Now to calculate normal component of electric field intensity and electric flux density, we will consider a cylindrical, this is the cylindrical Gaussian surface del s. Such a cylindrical surface is as shown in figure. The height of this surface is del h, while the area of top, this is the top and bottom surface is del s according to Gauss's law. Okay, we have the closed surface integral of electric flux density is equal to the charge enclosed. That means closed surface integral d vector dot ds equal to q. So this Gauss's law calculate of value in top side integral. So here the charge q can be expressed as q. This is the q. q equal to कितना हो जाएगा? q equal to rho s and del s. Rho s is the surface charge density and del s is the surface area. So this charge will be calculated of dn. dn equal to rho s and en equal to rho s permittivity upon permittivity of g. This value calculated of normal flux density and electrical normal component of electrical field in intensity, and this is the flux density. So this component E2n, D22, D1, D1n, D22, E first permittivity of 1 free space and E2 permittivity of, and this calculated of value Gaussian surface. Dielectric electrical boundary condition d1n minus k d2n equal to rho s. So d1n minus k d2n equal to rho s if no free charge exists at the boundary, rho s equal to 0. So d1n बराबर d1n equal to d2n, d1n equal to d2n. Normal component of d are equal at the boundary. dn undergoes no charges on the boundary and it is condition and it is continuous across the boundary. So d1n equal to d2n, permittivity of 1, e1n equal to permittivity of e2, e2n. The e1n upon e2n equal to permittivity of e2 upon e1. The normal component of d undergoes some charges across the boundary. So dn is said to be discontinuous across the boundary. डाइलेक्ट्रिक केस में Dielectric, consider two media, dielectric media having permittivity E1 and permittivity E2. The boundary between two perfect dielectric. This is the two perfect dielectric. Total work done, electrical field intensity 0, right? So normal component of D are equal to boundary condition, equal to boundary condition. So ET1 बराबर इक्वल टू E22, right? So calculate again value DT1 upon DT2 equal to permittivity of E1 and permittivity of E2. This is the tangential component, dielectric cases. Okay. If no free space charges, again this is the, if no free charge space charge exists at the boundary, तो rho s equal to 0. तो dn1 माइनस के d2n d1n बराबर d2n इक्वल टू रो s. तो रो s equal to charge density equal to 0. This is the no free space charges. So d1n बराबर equal to d2n. This is the value. But normal component, this is the n normal component, this normal component calculate value dn1 equal to dn2. वैल्यू पुट कर देंगे dn1 की, परमिटिविटी ऑफ E1 En1 बराबर इक्वल टू परमिटिविटी ऑफ E2 और En2. सो वैल्यू En1 अपॉन En2 इक्वल टू permittivity of E2 upon permittivity of E1. This is the final value of dielectric cases. Dielectric boundary conditions, permittivity of E1 and permittivity of E2. This angle θ1 and this angle, and this D2. This is the D1. This is the D2. This is the E1, this is the E2, and angle of θ1, angle of θ2, and this is the tangential component, and this is the normal component. This is the tangential component, this is the normal component. Dielectric boundary conditions, E1n बराबर En2. So same process, E1t equal to E2t, D1n equal to D2n, the E1 sin theta equal to E2 sin theta1, or D1 cos theta1 equal to D2 cos theta2. The permittivity of E1 cos theta1, permittivity of E2 cos theta2. E1 sin theta1 upon permittivity of E1 cos theta1, E2 sin theta2, permittivity of E2 sin cos theta2. Permittivity of E2 tan theta at 1 equal to permittivity of E1 tan theta2. Tan theta1 upon tan theta2 equal to permittivity of E1, E2 equal to permittivity of 0, ER1 upon permittivity of 0, ER2 equal to ER1 upon ER2. So tan theta1 upon tan theta2 equal to permittivity of ER1 upon ER2. This is called law of refraction. Okay. Conductor dielectric boundary condition. E1t equal to E22, same process. So tan theta, this conductor electrical field intensity equal to 0. dielectric property of E equal to E0 ER, and this is the normal component, tangential component, and electrical field intensity. A, B, C, D. This is the del W total width and del H total height. This Gaussian surface calculate of value, conductor E equal to 0. Conductor dielectric boundary condition, the interface between a perfect conductor and a dielectric shown in figure. Apply this value, calculate of 0, E unequal property of 0. Same process, this figure, this value, and this value, this value, this value, this value, this value, and this value. So this is calculate of tangential flux density and normal flux density. Thank you watching this video.